Hello, 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 and
Hi
welcome
there.
to Scars of Disorder campaign, Avatar Legends campaign 3 of Dustfire Media. I'm so excited for this. If you're watching the bot or watching us live, you'll definitely see that we're missing one of our beloved party members. She's Monroe is feeling a little bit under the weather, and so she was unable to make it today. But nonetheless, we will press on.
I still have another concern for people that are watching this live. I don't remember hiring a juggalo to GM this campaign.
What's a juggalo?
Didn't see you.
Yes.
Wait, I don't understand.
So for those that aren't watching the Twitch, Danny is wearing a full face of clown makeup right now. Like blue triangles over and under the eyes. His eyebrows are red.
So I'm actually very thrown off by this because I have no idea what Justin, Nick, Sam, do you guys out? Is there like an effect you have, Justin? I don't know what's going on.
I think it's the effect you have.
Am I?
Okay, it might be.
Am I crazy?
It's the effect you have on all of us, Danny.
We just all see him with clown makeup.
I mean,
You make us smile.
I mean, I washed my face right before this, so that might be it.
That's it. That's probably. Did you use like a new like moisturizer maybe after?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Deep moisturization.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Speaking of which, it's spooky season. This is Halloween weekend because next weekend it's a little closer to Halloween, but it's in November, so I don't think it counts. Do you guys got any costume ideas?
I will tell the story that I was just telling. My wife is born on Halloween, and I think it's a rule that if you are born on a holiday, there's no in between. You have to hate it or you have to love it. And my wife loves Halloween. She's a crafter as well. She will go the full length to make costumes. And this year, unprompted, unbeknownst to me, my daughter, 5 years old, asked to be Avatar Kyoshi. And so my wife has gone ahead and made an entire Avatar Kyoshi costume. She's made a Suki costume for my daughter's Lola. My wife will also be wearing the Suki costume, and I get to bust out the old Sokka costume that we used back in the day. My son, 8 years old, loves the Avatar comic books, won't watch the Avatar TV show, has chosen to be a Pokemon.
I love it. I love it so much.
I appreciate a good Pokemon fan. Yeah, I think Sky and I are doing the Phantom of the Opera tomorrow. So I'll be the Phantom. She'll be Christine.
The opera.
Of the opera.
The entirety of the opera.
Halloween sneaks up on me every year, and so I'm always doing something last minute. But this year, I'm also doing something last minute. So for Rio's mom's birthday, I think it's very important for like Rio to like get a birthday present for her, and he was like, "Hey, how about last year we got her like a framed photo? It was beautiful. This year he's like, hey, how about a statue of her?" I was like, I love that energy. I don't think that's going to be possible at this moment. So let's riff on that, and maybe we can hold the statue for another time. So I got her these giant face cutouts of Rio's face, and he thought it was the greatest present ever. It's literally just a giant, those like giant sticks with a giant face cut out.
Nick knows that well.
Nick does know that well. Nick has one of his own face. So we have two of those of Rio. And the other day, she was like, "Oh, why don't we just put those up against our face, and we'll both go as Rio, while he goes as Ben 10." And I'm like, "That's brilliant. That's perfect."
It's really good.
So I'm going as my son.
Awesome. I love it. I love it so much.
Huge.
That's wonderful.
Halloween kinda
because
snuck
our
up on
kids
me,
will
too.
eventually turn into us. So you're just
Yes.
getting ahead of it.
It's
So he's
true.
going full circle.
Yes,
Full
I'm turning into him.
Coming this time.
Yeah.
Danny, did you have any costume ideas? Or
No, so it
Yes.
kind of stuck up on me as well. Because you know, I'm in a you might notice I'm in a new spot as well. You know, I'm visiting the fam in Florida, and so it's with work and everything. I don't think I was really able to pay attention too much to Halloween. And yeah,
Have you ever thought about going as a clown?
what's a clown?
That's a bridge too far.
yeah. It's okay. We burned all those bridges, so don't matter.
Consider the bridges
The bit.
burned.
I think the bit has overplayed its welcome.
I don't understand what you're talking about. All right, y'all ready to hop into it?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't think there's anything
do
else to
it.
do.
Last week on the Scars of Disorder, after embarking on their journey to the Eastern Air Temple, our heroes, along with their Earth Sage companion Fung, were met with an ambush from sea while stopped at Ikoya Port. Blasts resembling cannonball fire, but even more powerful, rained down on our young heroes, leaving them no choice but to flee the beach to the nearby Kinchao village. After resting there, and after Haru picked up a quick gig, unpaid, unfortunately, our heroes packed their things to resume their journey. Now, in the middle of a high-speed chase with some hare tortoise riding bandits, the town of Gaoling is in sight. But first, our young benders must shake their money-hungry pursuers. Yes, we're getting right into it. Just hopping right back into that exchange that we left last week. As you know, we were going to start with May's turn this week, and I'm just going to go ahead and take that. I said was that the bandits were kind of preparing to enclose on y'all in your ostrich horch led carriage, and so May is going to try her best to stop that. I'm gonna go ahead and roll the stance roll for her, and she gets a 9. Good in Avatar terms. 9 is good.
9 is good. 9 is very good.
9's good. 9 is very good. She is just going
Interesting.
to. Yeah, what's up?
So I was gonna vamp.
Oh no, you're good.
I was trying to vamp, but I didn't realize I was muted in StreamYard. And I said,
no.
I didn't realize Johnny would become a traitor that quickly. But he's already rooting for Team Bandit, so I didn't expect this.
I haven't done
I didn't expect detractors in the
on episode
in the
2.
comments. Yeah.
Just give us a few episodes to get into the character.
No, he's not gonna let us have that.
May is just going to use strike mechanically, so she's just the classic chucking a couple fireballs with her fists at the bandits surrounding them. Because it's not my it's because she's not here and I feel bad. I'm not gonna do the Mark 1 fatigue to force him to choose one. So the bandits are going to choose to mark 2 fatigue, getting them a little closer than they were before. All right, that leaves us with Ling or Teto.
Did you want to go first, Teto, or should I?
Sure, I'll go ahead and go.
All right.
I got a 6 plus 2 and 8.
Awesome. Yes, you can choose one basic or mastered technique. And you also get to clear 1 fatigue since you're evading and observing. I don't know if that applies to you right now.
I don't think it applies to me in this moment. And do I have a master? I don't have a master technique under this stance. I'm going to bolster or hinder. And last time I bolstered. This time I am going to hinder. Can you describe the scene as you see it?
Yeah, so right now, I bumped something. Right now, Gowling is in sight. You're on the road. It's away, though. I'd say like a couple miles away, so it's still going to take a little bit. You're all of you are on your carriage trying to flee the bandits, and there's about, how many I say last time, 3 or 4 bandits on tortoise hairs, sort of behind you, but like gaining on you guys.
All right. I think I'm going to use airbending to kick up a storm of dust and see if I can localize that around the bandits' faces so that they become impaired. And
All
so
right, awesome.
he's standing on the cart, and Teto reaches both of his arms out, spread wide, and starts to flail in a chaotic and hilarious circle and kind of whip up the dust from the side of the road and make 2 pinwheels of dust to go right at the faces of these bandits. And he's going to say, "Eat my dust."
I love it. I love it. Yeah, you kick up this you kick up this whirlwind of dust, and it definitely throws a couple of the bandits off guard, and it works. You're sort of like leaving like this like stream of smoke behind your carriage as you're speeding away, and the bandits are, I think, impaired makes sense. Yeah, so the bandits are impaired. Ling.
Yeah. What is everyone? So, Haru, what did you do this like round?
I readied myself.
Okay. And what did you get prepared from that?
I believe what did I do?
I think you were prepared. You chose prepared.
I think that, yes, that does make the most sense. Yep. Yes,
Okay.
I have prepared marked. I don't know
Nice.
why I just didn't look at my sheet. That would make the most sense, is to see what stats I chose.
We have those.
All right, I should probably roll before I start trying to decide what I'm going to do. All right. Because, I'll roll and then I won't be able to do anything. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, actually, it's fine. Because I was going to mark a fatigue to roll with my balance, my reinvention principle, which gives me a +2 instead of a -1 to whatever I was about to do. I also clear a fatigue because I took evade and observe. So now I rolled a 7 with the +2 because I rolled a 5.
Awesome. Yeah. So you get the
So I get 1
as your
base
master.
move or a master move.
Congratulations, Nick.
Thank you.
Nice
Thank you.
job.
Proud of myself, honestly. I'm gonna bolster. So you readied yourself. Did you like bend anything to yourself, or you just like?
I think
ready to
I'm I'm very in tune with the situation, and I have a beat on every single one of the bandits and every single one of the tortoise hairs, like where they are, how far they are from us.
Okay, I'm going. So like Ling kind of sees you like focusing in and like locking in, and she's gonna be like, "Well, I hope this can help with whatever you're trying to do." And she like extends the mist over to you, and like over your eyes, like 2 like goggles, essentially like lenses form out of the water. And like so they're literally like lenses. They're like wherever you look, they're like zooming in on whatever you're trying to see. And I will bolster you, so Danny can decide what.
So he's already prepared. I think
He is.
I think I like favored. I think favored would be good here. You have kind of an advantage. You're on a bumpy road, but this is kind of allowing you to be a little more focused and
Lock in.
So yeah.
Got it. I love too that these are appearing over my sunglasses too.
Yeah, for
very
sure.
cool. Very cool.
Does it make
All
your
right.
vision better? Did you realize that you actually need prescriptions?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe I need to find some prescription sunglasses.
I'm just I hear your nearsightedness, and you're like, oh,
This is the moment I'm like, oh man.
I don't want to
Wait,
derail the
y'all-
story, but I do want to have a conversation about prescription sunglasses and what people's takes are, but not now.
Specifically in the Four Nations. So yeah, I mean, it seems like the battle's like turning in your favor. Like it seems pretty feasible to lose them. You're like you sort of the carriage sort of like makes over this hill, and you're closer, even closer to Gowling. I think even some of the guards at like the road entering into Gowling are starting to like take notice of what's happening as well. I think if you guys don't have any plans for what to do in between, I think we need at least one more exchange just to figure out how we resolve this encounter.
Ling's gonna yell out. I do not expect this to be any kind of forward momentum. Ling's gonna yell out, "You can stop! I don't think my compatriots are going to let you get away without very much injury. Give up!"
All right, so I was like, when he started, I was like, oh, it could be an intimidate, but then he kept talking, and I was like, okay, it doesn't really sound like it could be an intimidate.
Teto's gonna hear Ling say that and say, "She's right. Technically, I'm a pacifist. Don't engage with us anymore. I don't want to be put in an awkward position."
Please stop. You're making it hard to be a pacifist.
Because I want to honor what my players want to do. Do you want to try to are you trying to get like something out of that, Nick, mechanically?
No, I don't think so, because I don't think it qualifies for a plead, because they don't care what I'm saying, and she's not being intimidating. I'm just gonna that's straight up.
Yeah. So I think in response,
trying to be.
Yeah. She's trying her best.
No.
Yeah.
She's not trying to intimidate. She is trying to plead. It's just that I agree, they don't care what she has to say. So
yeah, and I don't think, I mean, in this situation, when you're in the middle of a high-speed chase, I definitely don't think plead would make sense. I mean, if any other situation, I think it may be, but right now I think all the bandits respond with, "What?"
Give up
and just keep chasing.
It's for your own good.
It's so windy. I can't hear them.
So, I mean, the bandits are impaired, so it doesn't really matter what I choose, but they would be, I think, advancing and attacking, although they can't choose a technique, as y'all know. So, well, what stances are y'all going to take?
I'm gonna defend his maneuver. It's gonna happen this time. I'm prepared. Literally.
There you go.
Mechanically, I am prepared.
I'm gonna go with advance and attack.
Awesome. Love it. That's kind of a little bit off brand for Teto.
I'm gonna do evade and observe again because, like Justin, I'm also trying to master or at least practice a learned technique.
And like I don't want to power game it, but I do think what I'll do will make sense for what we're trying to accomplish as well.
Mei will running Ling Hrung in advancing and attacking. And so Haru, you're up first. What do you do?
I'm gonna clear prepared. I'm gonna take a +2 to this roll. I think there's a lot of things that allow me to focus and sort of tune out any chaos. I think I've got the goggles. I think that Teto whipping up the air is the perfect opportunity for me to summon the storm and just turn that into a raging like quicksand dust whirlpool. So I'm going to mark a fatigue to use my control stat. I will not take myself out by going off my balance. I will mark fatigue this time.
Okay.
So I'm rolling with +5. +5 on this.
Oh. Ooh. And you get a free extra technique because you're favorite.
And I just got a 10.
Oh,
Oh,
I just got a
so
10.
yeah, you have some options here.
Yeah. So I do get an additional basic or master technique because I'm favored. So I am gonna mark the fatigue to use a learned technique.
Okay.
And like this, the wind is moving around, and like obviously the wind brings up like grit and dust and gravel. And then Tenno, you start seeing that there is way more dust and gravel and dirt getting swept up into this. And before you know it, like probably like a 20-foot sphere around our cart is just completely covered in dust and gravel. Like you can barely see it all. I can see completely fine. And I'm just hoping that like with this screen that the bandits are gonna like crash into something trying to get into Gowling. Like they're gonna miss the gate and just like crash into it instead.
or we make a curve and they just don't realize there's a curve.
Right, yeah.
Exactly. That's 100%. That's 100% what it is.
Teto does
Justin.
not know what's going on and says, "Whoa, I'm a lot more powerful than I thought."
I love
Get
it.
my tattoos for
actually-
sure.
Oh, all right.
So I do need to use Summon the Storm. I do need to mark another fatigue. So I'm at 4 fatigue.
Mhm. Yeah.
But
And you'll quickly read the
am-
description of that so we know what it
Yeah,
does
I was just
mechanically.
about to. So
Awesome.
everyone in the dust cloud is impaired, and I am empowered.
Everyone.
Everyone is impaired, and I am empowered.
That is good to know.
So that includes your compatriots, huh?
Yeah, maybe we'll work on
Right.
finding ways around that in the future. But
Yeah.
for now,
Maybe like some like cloths around your face or something. Be prepared.
No, I mean I can fix it. If I knew this was coming, I could have done something.
you could have done this with.
That's very cool though. Empowered's a great stat, especially for the situation you're in right now.
Yes.
Considering you know how much fatigue you have marked. So very awesome. So that is one.
Oh, I get an additional
mastered.
basic or master technique.
Mhm.
I think I will seize a position. I really like the idea of like taking a turn down a street
Yeah.
that they're like they don't see, and then they just like crash into something.
I love it. Yeah, so you summon up this storm and it catches basically everyone but you off guard. And yeah, I mean, and you're rearing up to take this turn, and I mean, it looks like this is it looks like this group of bandits is on their last leg. Ling, how about you go for advance and attack first? I'll let you go, and then I'll have May go.
Do you were talking to
Did
me?
you hear me, Ling?
Oh,
I was talking to
sorry.
Ling.
I
Oh, no, you're good.
genuinely forgot my name. I'm so sorry.
No,
I was
you're
like,
good.
oh, you
You're
must be
good.
talking to Sam because that's not a name I know. Literally one I chose. Okay.
No, it's only
I
episode 2. It's
apologize.
only episode 2, so we all understand.
I'm going to pressure our followers. So this dust is all whipping up. It's all like kind of like coming in their eyes. It's impossible to see. Ling is going to sort of like condense some of the mist around her and like let it gather and like kind of shoot it outwards. But as she does so, it's going to like gather a whole bunch of dust and it's just going to be like globs of mud by the time it gets to the other guys. And I'm going to try to like block, like just smack it into the face of whoever's driving their cart or whoever's like riding a horse or whoever. I can like use whoever's in the lead.
Did you already roll? So
I am so sorry.
you are impaired.
remember-
So are you going
I
to
was about
choose
to say.
to? Yeah, are you going to choose to take either -2 to this roll or just mark 1 fatigue?
I will mark a fatigue
All right.
and then I will mark another fatigue. one more fatigue to roll with reinvention.
I will mark 1 fatigue, and I will mark 1 more fatigue.
More fatigue. I'm really glad I did. I once again rolled a 5, and +2 means that it's the 7, so I can do the one thing I was going to do.
There you go.
So yes, that actually happens. I should have rolled first and then described. But
Awesome. So everything that you just explained actually happened.
yes,
Excellent.
yes, we're locked in. I'm going to say that they can't defend a maneuver because I don't want them to seize a position.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice.
You don't want them to catch up. I love it. I love it. Y'all are really y'all are doing great. It might be because we have some Avatar Legends veterans in here, but the bandits have basically not been able to take a turn.
That's what I like to hear.
May is going to go. She's going to roll with. I'm not opting to mark a fatigue. So she just take -2 on that, but that's okay because she still got an 8.
That's good. That's an action.
It sucks as it would have been a 10, but it is what it is.
It is.
She is just gonna. You know what?
What?
That's funny. She is going to.
I don't know.
She's gonna smash again. Because it's something that one of us used to do last time, so I think it makes sense. I think it makes sense. So I know I was just saying how I'm opting not to mark any fatigue on her character. I'm just gonna do that. Monroe, I hope you're fine with that. She's gonna smash, and I mean amidst this basically dust storm that we're all in, I think May is sort of she's caught off guard by it as well, and so then she just opts to do just a bit like a wave of flame behind the carriage.
I love it.
Definitely throwing off some of the tortoise hairs who are already not liking the dust storm they're in, and now they're just basically flamethrower, a little spooked by some fire. And so I think this will inflict a negative status. I think it's gonna inflict impaired again.
Sick.
So yep.
Keep them impaired.
So just keep it going. Keep it going. Lastly, on advance and attack, Dao Fei. All right, evade and observe. Teto.
That's me. I got a 6 plus 2 is an 8. It's just not happening. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna commit, and I'm gonna shift my balance towards friendship.
Ooh.
Nice.
So I'm gonna recenter
What does that look
myself
like?
amidst the fray. I'm gonna shift my balance towards one of your principles, which is friendship. Next time you live with the principle, do not mark a fatigue.
Yeah, what does that look like in the
can you all can you all describe where you're all at?
I think Ling is kind of like on top of, but like central to our carriage, like
Yeah.
Standing at the ready, just trying to be in arm's reach of everybody.
Haru is standing up now at the reins.
Mm-hmm. I think what Teto is going to do is he will take a seat with his arms or his legs cross-legged and his fists together in a meditating position, and he's going to spin up a ball of air surrounding us, hoping to clear some of the dust that is close to us. And in that, he's going to create a barrier of protection in the midst of this storm. And as he's doing that, he's going to say to them, Haru, Ling, May, we got this. It's incredible. I can't believe we're working so well together. These guys, they're never going to get us. And he's going to say out some words of encouragement to encourage his compatriots.
I love it. I love it.
I appreciate your confidence, but I don't. a little worried about how close we're getting to the town.
I'm sure they're going to welcome us with open arms.
I think they'll have to if we come in this fast.
Well, maybe they should move their.
Oh, wow. That was something. Sam, your mic just fritzed completely.
Yeah,
What we heard was maybe
screamed
they should move their arm.
And it sounded like we bleeped out you just a long string of cursing, which
Yeah,
is pretty funny.
I definitely did. Lots of cussing. How's my mic now?
It's perfect.
Sounds
That's good. Yes. You're getting real close to the town. You're basically in the middle of a dust storm. May just has her elbows covering her face while she's just blasting fire behind you guys. Is anything you guys want to do? I'm still deciding if we're going to another exchange. I want to hear if there's anything up any of y'all's sleeves.
Seriously,
nothing.
my compatriots are very skilled at fighting. Give up. And this time I'm actually going to use second chances. I'm still pleading, so you can just decide that this doesn't work, which is funny. And I'm totally fine with it. But I may plead with them using passion instead of harmony. After I plead, I may shift my balance one step, even on a miss. So,
and you're able to use this because you have used advance and attack.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
That's how the second chance move works. But also,
Awesome.
Danny, should I even roll? Because do they care? Because that's the first question of plead.
Yeah.
Let's see. When you play with me, who cares what you think? For help, support, or action, roll with harmony. But you'd be rolling something else, obviously. You need something more.
I mean, care what you think is pretty open-ended enough that like
It is a very open-ended
maybe-
enough. I think, yeah.
maybe care enough is like we also do not want to get the snot beaten out of
Here's
us.
my interpretation. I think everyone besides like the perceived leader of this bandit group is right now looking for a reason to stop. Like they're like, we're in the middle of this storm. There's fire coming at us, and they hear this voice. And they're like,
Well,
hey,
wait, Daniel.
hey.
Daniel,
And so, yeah.
I rolled a 3.
Oh no.
So I'm going to shift my balance anyways, because it says that I can, even on a failure. I'm going to go,
All right.
I'm going deep. All right. We're going +3 reinvention, -3 restoration.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
Okay.
going hard for peace. Okay. It's not working, but I'm going hard. Okay.
Wow. Oh. See, this is why I love Avatar Legends, especially because on a seemingly, hey, this might be a harmless thing to try. On a miss, that means a GM move. So no, I touched my face, and there's nothing on my hand. There's nothing on my hand because I touched my face because there's nothing on my face. So yeah, and so what? So one more time, Nick. What do you say? What does Ling say?
It was like, my compatriots are really quite skilled at hurting people. Please, just give up.
I don't want to hurt anyone.
I wasn't talking about you, Tezo. Just
Okay.
mostly just
I'm about to
Haru
hurt
and
him real bad.
Yeah, I figured. Well, I mean, do your thing.
Yeah, I think what happens is you're saying this, you're pleading with these bandits behind you, but what you don't notice is that facing the front of the carriage, the gate of Gowling, there is now a small group of Gowling officers forming almost a phalanx in front of the gate with spears raised.
I think we need to stop.
Does anyone else have
No.
anything else, or
Did you say no?
No,
Link
we're
does
not stopping.
know what to do.
Yeah, because Haru's at the reins now. Fong is huddled in a corner of the wagon.
Wow. Great. Can't
I
wait
mean,
to have
Haru's
another
trust
NPC
me.
that doesn't trust adults.
Are we moving into one last exchange? The very last exchange.
I've done my best. Okay, I tried to stop it, Danny. Thanks for rubbing it in.
I'm real afraid
All
that
right.
y'all are going to go off the edge.
Oh, I'll be fine.
All right. I need those stances.
I'm gonna defend a maneuver again.
Okay.
I'm going
All
to
right.
invade and observe again.
Me
All
too.
right, okay.
Well, actually,
right.
yeah.
Look, I've defended maneuvered every time. Neutral Jing, baby. Neutral
Yeah.
Jing.
Isn't defending
this-
defending isn't neutral though? Defending is its own Jing.
Oh, it wouldn't be. Yeah, that's right. There's 3.
There's attack.
There's like
well,
I think there's like 70 or something.
yeah, he's just like, well, technically there are 83, but
Yeah,
we're gonna
yeah, or
talk about
something.
neutral
Yeah,
right now.
It's positive and negative Jing. So I guess defending and maneuvering would be akin to like negative Jing.
Mm. Yeah, May is going to. I think May is going to evade and observe.
Cool.
All right, and the Dao Fei are also defending and maneuvering. Haru, what do you got?
I got
up
a
your sleeve?
9. I got a 9.
Huge.
I
Okay.
would like to seize a position.
Okay.
I would like to he like still holding the reins. He like jumps off to the side momentarily, like still holding on, and kicks up an earth ramp. So our cart goes shooting over the phalanx. But they're in dust, so they don't know it's coming
I love
and
that
just go
so
crashing
much.
into it.
I love that so much. I love that so much. Do you just leave the ramp up behind you as you go, or
I'll make it it's not a very sturdy ramp. It's like
Okay.
just sturdy enough for us to go off, right? And then it kind of crumbles.
I love it. Yeah, I love it. I love it. It is technically the bandit's turn. I think they're technically still impaired though, huh?
I mean, if they're in the
Yes.
dust, yeah.
Because they're in the storm. They're in the storm. So yeah, they're just going to. I mean, at this point, the amount of times that they've not been able to take a technique, they're also not able to seize positions. And so I think you guys are like they were gaining on you. You guys are making distance between the tortoise hares and your wagon at this point. And yeah, so that's what they do. Nothing. No one is advancing and attacking. Teto or Ling is the invading and observing time now.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I can go. I've got something.
Yeah, go for
All
it.
right.
If I fail. Oh, double 6s.
Ooh, awesome.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to advance my learn technique to practice. I've got a learn technique of sightless detection, which I chose because of Haru's technique that we're in the middle of, which is hone your awareness to be ready for any of your foe's movements and attacks, even if your senses are impaired or they attempt to strike from a blind spot. If you are impaired due to your senses being disrupted, you lose your impaired status. For the next exchange, all combatants engaged with you must choose and reveal their approach before you do, and must choose and reveal any techniques they plan to use before you use any techniques in the same approach.
Did we just create the ultimate tag team?
Pretty good.
Synergize.
Synergies are overwhelming.
I
So
love it.
in the midst of being mid-air in the middle of this storm, as Teto is in his meditative position, he is going to push his senses out even further with his eyes closed and understand the way that the storm is moving by the wind currents and where they are stopping because of bodies that are coming after him. And with that, he can sense where people are at all times. And that's
I love it.
what he's going to do.
Just air sense them. So
I
cool.
love it so much. It's so cool. It's
So
so cool.
cool.
In the midst of a sandstorm, you're just picking up still in like the tiniest fractions of movement, and you're like, "That's not a
Mhm.
storm. That's a person."
It's essentially the seismic sense of an airbender.
Airbending. Yeah.
Mhm.
Which
Very
is
So cool.
Very
such a cool concept.
Lingrong.
Well, you guys aren't gonna believe this. The one time I don't go to use my balance for the roll, I roll an 11, which means I -1. I still get a 10.
Nice.
And so you get to do
Congrats.
the thing you've been trying to do.
I finally get to use my learned technique, I should say, which is now practiced. I get to use refresh. So the mist kind of reaches out from, like, she kind of like puts her hands forwards towards May, Ling does, and the mist kind of like coalesces around May and reinvigorates her, and she loses a fatigue. Or wait, no,
Awesome.
I mark 1 fatigue and I heal you. I can clear appropriate status and clear fatigue or 2 condition, 3 fatigue or 2 condition. I can do a lot.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a lot.
I did not realize how powerful this was. Oh my gosh. That's really good. Yeah, cool. So I guess May only had 1 fatigue, so it's cleared
Mhm.
now.
Awesome.
She doesn't have any
Awesome.
conditions, and she doesn't have any negative statuses, so that's it.
Awesome. And Sam and Nick, don't forget to mark that 1 fatigue for using your learned technique.
Oh, I have to add one on?
And
No.
yeah, you have to. So
Yes.
on a 10 plus, you mark 1
Yeah.
fatigue to use a learned technique to bring it up to practice.
Smart.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, May's up, feeling now invigorated by the refresh from Linkrong. She is also going to bolster and hinder, and I don't think it really matters too much mechanically, because I think this is our last exchange. We've already, everything we've established this entire exchange, and the past exchanges has led to this being the last exchange. The bolster is going to be, we've seen this before in the first Avatar Legends campaign, as our this ramp and we go to leap from it. May will with both her arms pointing down, just launch out this blast of fire, just catapulting you guys up and above the gate into Gowling. However, I don't even know if you noticed this. You go a lot higher than you were expecting because of this. There's a slow motion moment where you guys are all just leaping above this group of guards in a phalanx position, and they're all just looking up at you in slow motion.
Classic
Fong
slow motion.
goes, "I'm sorry." The wagon destroyed. You guys are just in a pile on top of each other. Fong hopefully okay. After the
Okay.
dust settles,
No,
you see
please.
that the guards have stopped the bandits at the gate. And some of them are now making their way over to you to talk to you. But you have a moment to gather yourselves.
We surrender! And I just put my hands up and like kneel. We are just travelers on the road. The bandits were after us. I'm very sorry about everything that has happened.
You bring chaos in your wake here to Gowling. You destroy this poor merchant's cart, and you just see a merchant standing not too far away, and you notice not all the wood is from the wagon. You don't even know what he was selling. Definitely wasn't cabbage though.
Was it lettuce?
It was kale.
Bok choy.
Very exotic.
Kale, interesting. I'm very sorry for the damages, and I'm sure we can work that off to this man and his cart. We're very sorry, sir. Very sorry.
The guards who are now gathering around you still have their spears pointed at you.
we are not resisting. We were just running from the bandits. We were not not bringing anything here. We were just already on our way to Galding to see a wonderful village, at city, town, whatever. You know, we're sorry.
How do you
Please.
expect us to believe you're not just bandits too? There was a dust storm. We could barely see anything.
Well, we were trying to slow them down so they wouldn't catch us. I promise. My friend Haru over here, he's quite a adept earthbender. He was just trying to help. He was just trying to protect us.
A couple things. I am going to need a plead. Although, since he said Haru, I am going to be rolling a die to see if one of the guards has heard of Haru. Sam, were you going to say something?
I was going to say Peto is tending to Fong at this point as well, so he's propping him up and checking him for injuries.
You just when you find him beneath like the slight plank, he's like,
Fong, if you're okay, say na 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 na.
He looks fine.
I think he's okay.
I mean, he doesn't sound okay, but not important right now. Hello. We are just trying to not be a problem. I did roll an 8 on my fleet.
All right.
I want to be clear. If I'm not marking fatigue to roll with my pet principal, I'm rolling I'm -1 on everything, okay? The best
You rolled 8 though.
0. I did. I rolled a 9. So
I am going to say, upon saying Haru, a couple of the guards' heads perked up like, oh. And so I'm just going to say mechanically that brings it up to a 9. Tato or Haru, do any of you something that might be able to bring this up to?
No, I don't want to use that. I think it's just narratively they've heard of Haru. I don't want their mechanical benefit of that. I don't want there to be a mechanical benefit for that.
Yeah.
So you don't want it to be a 9?
Just be reflected in how they. I mean, it's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I agree. It just informs how they react to my plead. It doesn't
exactly
make the plead better or worse.
Increase it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, so it's on a 7 and 9. Something more evidence that this is the right course, guidance, right choices or resources to aid them before they act.
I feel like some of you reacted to the name Haru. This is indeed the famous musician Haru of the Earth Kingdom.
I think the guard. I think the guard who was talking was sort of like look at some of the other guards around him, and they're like, "Oh, yeah." He's like, "Oh, I mean, I've personally never heard of him. I don't know. I can't speak for my fellow men here, but you say you're famous, huh?
That's why we're here. He's on tour.
If any of them like look at Haru, his face is just like completely dead. He's like almost like scanning the environment, and then there's a moment he like shakes out of it and he's like, yeah, hi, my name's Haru, how's it going?
Yes, Haru. She does a little jazz hands.
Sorry about that.
Jazz hands.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's all I got.
What happened?
We're real sorry about the chaos we caused there with our chaos wagon. Chaos wagon. That's a good name. Well, hold on that one. Anyway, we're sorry about that. How can we make it up to you?
Okay, first of all, as I said, I personally never heard of you. He says you're famous.
She is my preferred.
My apologies. She says you're famous. I
did.
Well, what are some of your songs? How do I know that? You know, you're just...
Look, fame's a fickle thing, right? Some 4 nations are a large place. I've gone to places the whole village has heard me. I've gone to places no one's heard me. So no skin off my back. You haven't heard me. Totally all right. If you've heard Hurt, that's one of mine. Started writing one that's starting to get around called the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. That one's one of mine as well.
Oh, really?
That's what some of the guards are like. Oh, yeah. He's like,
Wait, Haru, did you also do Baba Black Sheep?
No, that was actually a fellow Biwa singer, but it's stylistically pretty close. I think we were gonna collaborate on it. I actually wrote it, and then she took it from me. So,
Ooh. I feel like we're getting into touchy subject, and she like leans to the guards. Perhaps we should let Mr. Haru get some rest after his harrowing experience.
all right. It makes sense. I mean, we have been holding auditions for someone to play during the meeting at the Bei Fong estate.
Right, that is why we're here. Haru is the perfect man for the job.
And I'm assuming that you're all a part of the band.
Jazz hands.
Well, I'm more of a stage hand. I don't really, and like a promoter. I don't really do the, playing.
Makes sense. What do you play? Gesturing to Teto.
Oh, I play my arms and my legs. I'm a backup dancer.
I rolled with that a lot smoother than I thought he was going to. So
it's one of those. It's one of those. There's one instrumentalist and singer, and everyone else just is a backup dancer.
No, not everyone else. Just
I
me.
assume that's how he broke his arm.
Just Teto.
Oh no, he's just old.
Okay, that makes sense.
Hey, you know what? Fong hasn't heard of Haru either. Maybe you two are just old.
All right. No.
I bet your kids have heard of Haru.
Oh, second thought, Haru. Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Yeah, it makes sense. Come on in. We have actual bandits to get to. Enjoy Gowling. Just
good luck, gentlemen.
Don't make another mess, please.
We will not. I'm very sorry.
Do you need help with those bandits?
At this point, they're getting them off of the tortoise hairs. There's one guard sort of like a parchment in his hand, signing things, questioning them. I think
they've got it. Haru.
I think we have this under control.
Yes. Let the professionals do their thing, and we'll let our professional do his thing.
At this point, I'm just glad that you got here safely. I'm sorry for the way we approached you. It's just you can only understand how it looked from our perspective.
Yeah,
right?
No, for absolutely, officer. It's just a misunderstanding. It's all good. We're going to go. Right. Well, first we're going to check into an inn. We're all a bit dusty now, so gonna go clean up, and then however, you saved our lives. Definitely don't have to apologize. We will see you later, sir. It's good. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
We catch your name.
My name is Ling.
All right, Ling.
What a coincidence.
But
yeah,
my name is Ling Frung, technically, but
my name's just Ling.
Just Ling.
Yeah, it's a pretty common name in the Fire Nation.
Don't tell Ling Rung.
Suspicious eyes. Ling, you want to stop by that inn later? We'll buy you some food and a drink. Make it up to you.
I just might take you up on that. All right. Y'all have a good
genuinely thought he was talking to me. I was like, am I not allowed to go?
Ling,
to the illegal.
Ling, of course you can come.
Oh,
Ling Rung, of course you can come.
Oh, okay. All right.
This is gonna get real confusing real fast.
I'm making Ling a recurring NPC now. He's gonna be here till the end of the campaign,
just so that Ling Rung can never know if they're talking about her or Ling.
Oh my god! playing right on the insecurities.
Oh no. Just according to plan. No, yeah. Yeah, you guys, the guards depart from y'all. You're sort of left alone just with the merchant owner just sort of standing there still.
Sir, very sorry. You're not hurt, are you? We can I can heal you. I'm a bit of a healer. She like bends some water out, like
the only thing hurt's gonna be my financial stability. And he just sort of turns around.
oh
Sir, let me help you pick up this at least. I'll like start helping to pick up the rubble of his cart.
Just destroyed, dust covered kale.
well, I mean, you could probably just wash it off. I just start misting it, you know, like the misters in the grocery store.
Maybe this gives this produce guy like a genius idea.
Wait, this actually
We set generational wealth here.
this actually works really well.
Yeah, it kind of like
You
invigorates
looking for work?
I mean,
Can you stand still and do that for 12 hours?
no, definitely not that. Definitely
No?
not. I appreciate the
man.
offer, but I'm already a promoter for Haru. The
Jazz
performer.
hands.
Yeah.
Never
Hello.
heard.
I think we need to
I
get
think I
Fong,
froze. I think I froze when you guys responded to that.
You did, but I'm assuming he said that he's never heard of me.
Yeah, I never heard of him.
As we go along, we have to get Fung as like the promoter / distributor of this.
Yes.
Like if Ling Fung is going to be the promoter, like Fung, with all your connections as an Earth Sage in the Earth Kingdom, can we at least start to get Haru a little higher billing? I mean, this man's famous.
I understand that, and I do know that Haru is a very talented musician. You're a very talented musician, Haru, but I think
Oh, thank you.
the first order of business should be right now finding a place to rest and also getting to the Eastern Air Temple.
Oh yeah,
I've been
Fung,
meaning to talk.
Your arm is falling off.
I'm healing it. It's fine. I'm doing great.
I've been meaning to talk to you about that. I don't want to play at every town we stop at.
I wouldn't think so.
I just wanted to make sure that's clear. So if we could keep I don't know, maybe just occasionally we mention Haru.
That's a
Haru-
good idea.
You're famous. We were in the tea house last night, and you had people enraptured. I feel like it's almost a violation of our principles if we're restricting people from hearing your music.
I think it's sort of
Your talents have got to be shared.
All right. Two things, Tedo. First is that so far, literally only 2 people have heard of me, and there were 2 random guards here in Gowling.
And we
Everyone
need to
else-
change that.
Everyone else that we've asked has never heard of me, even though I'm supposed to be a famous singer. 2,
Yeah.
Haru, you're my friend, and I don't think I can let this go on.
Wait, Teto, let him. He's got at least 3 things to talk about.
no, I just
his
got one
talents
more.
Oh, okay, number 2.
Just one more. It's the last one. I don't want to get into it. I'm not here to play. I'm not out here to play. I've got other things I'm trying to do. All right? Let's leave it at that.
I understand. The music business is no game. I don't want to play either.
Yeah, you know what,
So
Tedo?
talented.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we can enjoy his playing, Teto. We can. But we just don't have to. You know, he doesn't want to
Say it
do all
every-
the crowds and
Look, if we need to use it, right? If that's like the last move in some grand deception that we're pulling off or to get us into something, sure. But it doesn't need
I
to be
don't
the
know you
first
all.
thing that we move to.
I apologize. It was the first thing that came to mind, and I had nothing else.
It's fair. I'm happy to be it, and yeah, please. If it's the first thing that comes to mind, feel free to use it. But I just wanted to put that out there that I'm trying to stay a little undercover.
I know what it is. I know what it is. I think you're shy. Don't worry, we're gonna work on that.
We're not going to work on that. We're just going to go to the inn. And-
Teto is dancing away. He is not listening to you.
Okay.
Moves.
Well, we're getting there.
He's off in a
Linkrung-
direction.
Linkrung Mei Fung, did I hurt you? Sorry for that sandstorm. Sometimes I just want to make sure none of y'all are hurt. I know that was a dangerous move.
Oh, no, it was fine. As long as I know about it ahead of time, I can do some more to sort of mitigate how it affects us. So if you're going to do that, just let me know if you can. But we did all right. I was even able to use it to my advantage, as Teto was, and he's just like skipping down. It's definitely not the right way to go.
Yes, I think
Okay.
perhaps I'll start wearing a bandana around my neck or something, and I can just be prepared next time. And and May will say, "No, I think it was necessary. It was a lot, but it was necessary."
All right. Well, I'm used to being alone, so I did it, and I forgot that y'all were with me. So,
Same here. I said that too loud. I'm very sorry. I am
all right.
going.
Teto
She
is
just
I'll go
walks,
get Teto.
she
Yeah.
walks in just a different direction from Teto.
Yeah.
Not the same one, just a different one.
I'll look at May and I'll be like, I'll go get Teto.
I love it. I like to think that when Ling said that, when she said that, it was like the music during the scene stopped, and everyone sort of turned and looked. Yeah, I mean, as you guys are departing, I think Haru, as you go to get Ling, and you guys are departing, but you notice that you are in a little bit of the more how do you say, a little
There's
The timing of that was
car.
incredible.
what happened? No, what happened?
You said
What's going on here?
you guys hear a little bit of then just silence.
I know that someone in chat asked how old these characters are. I don't know if we ever said in character creation. I think we danced around it, but we could say it for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Haru's probably 16, 17. His voice is just dropped, basically.
Are you a Disney star?
Yeah.
Of course.
Teto is 17.
And Lingrung is 18.
I forgot what Monroe had said May's age was. I think it's somewhere around.
It's around there.
later teens. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So I think this
So
is,
we're all
this
sort
is
of-
definitely the oldest group we've had in terms of the characters in Avatar Legends that we played.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as I was gonna say, you guys notice that you're definitely in the low class district of Gowling. As you're making your way trying to spot a inn of some kind. On your way, you definitely take notice of a crowd gathering around something in the middle of this dirt road that you're on. And if you turn to try to get what's going on there, it looks to be a Pai Show game is being played currently. And you also hear a little bit of yelling in the middle too, as more people are amassing.
If people are taking interest in something, Teto is there. He wants to see what's going on.
Oh, it's just a pie show game. We don't need to. Where's Teto?
He's pushing through, and he's like, "Whoa, whoa!"
Fong will go. You want to watch this for a moment? I'm gonna go and find an inn.
Okay. Well, I don't. And he's just starting on.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, I suppose we're watching this now.
At this point, Teto has pushed himself to the front of the crowd and now is hovering right next to the board.
Yeah, and what you notice, probably the reason why several Gaoling citizens are gathering around here is you notice this large man who seems to be the owner of this setup going on is holding this teen boy by the collar of his shirt, yelling in his face, threatening it basically with violence, claiming that this boy has cheated, to give him back the money that he owes him.
Teto looks up from the board and sees this situation and is stunned. And he looks, what's going on here? I didn't think this was how people played Pai Sho. Maybe these are Gaoling rules.
I don't know what's going on with my internet connection, but it just started doing this all of a sudden. What was the last thing that he said? He said, I don't think what?
Basically, he's saying he's just addressing the guy who is holding the teen by the scruff of his neck or by his collar and is saying, well, I didn't think this was how Pai Sho was played. Do you have different rules here?
This little rat stole my money.
Well, it doesn't look like a rat to me. That's a boy.
And the boy is just like sort of nodding. He looks to be about 16 17 years old, and we're around the same age as you guys, and he's sort of like looking at you, sort of nodding in agreement. I'm just a boy, sir. I didn't mean any wrong by it. I was just playing. I've only played a couple games of Pai Sho, so I'm sorry if it seems like I was cheating. I don't care. Just give me my money.
Teto, why are you, it's just a game of Pai Sho. We like push our way to the front.
Yeah.
What's happening here?
Yeah.
Well, first off, I think this large man needs some spectacles or something because he clearly cannot see that this is a human being and not a rat.
It's a saying, Teto.
Someone's gonna pay me. I don't care if it's you or.
Well, what are
Or
we
anyone.
paying for? What has happened? Give us a. I'm sorry. I'm sure you've explained it, but just
Still holding him by
as
the
a
collar.
play-by-play. Maybe
I set up.
maybe loosen your grip on the boy. He's just a child.
Yeah, put him down.
Looking at Haru, still holding onto his collar. I set up these honest games of Pai Sho, and I think some of if whoever's a little more observant as he's talking about these honest games of Pai Sho, the crowd are sort of like shaking their heads in disagreement.
Oh, in
put
that
these
case,
honest
can
games
I?
of Pai Sho for the crowd, and it's an honest day's work for me. This is my career. This is what I live by, and I'm not going to be cheated by a little weasel out of my honest day's work of pay.
Look, obviously, this guy, he can't see. We've got to get him something going on with his eyes. It's a boy.
Can I assess the situation, please?
Yes.
All right.
I think while that's happening too,
Mhm.
like dust starts to swirl around Haru, and he's like, "Put him down."
I have.
Okay.
I
Let's
marked an
get the-
extra fatigue. Yeah, I marked an extra fatigue to be able to roll with reinvent, which is
Okay.
a +3 now. So I'm getting.
Wow.
I'm doing real well. I'm doing real good
Mhm.
right now. Okay, so that is a 12, which is fun because I get to ask two, but also I always get to ask an extra
Because
question.
of life happens where you are, right?
It's a move I have. Yes, life happens where I am. So the first question I'm going to ask. Do we have those questions anywhere?
Yeah, they're on the basic moves. I don't know why they're not there.
They're not
I'll
there.
add them. Sorry.
That's okay.
It's gosh, I'm trying to remember what they are off the top of my head. And it's been so
Oh, the questions
long.
for assess situation?
Yes.
Yeah, so they're what here can I use to blank? Who or what is the biggest threat? What should I be on the lookout for? What's my best way out, in, or through? Or who or what is in the greatest danger?
you thinking, Nick?
I don't know. What? Sorry, can I hear this options again?
I was hoping that there wasn't something said that I just missed. Yeah. So what here can I use to blank? Who or what is the biggest threat? What should I be on the lookout for? What's my best way out, in, or through? Or who or what is in the greatest danger?
Okay, I'm gonna do the first one. I'm gonna do what can I use? What here can I use to? And I'm going to kind of combo it with the extra choice I get from Life Happens Where You Are, the one of who here could be a friend or ally. And the answer to the blank is what here can I use to incite the crowd against this guy?
I love that. I love that so much. I love that.
I have one more question from the assess the situation roll, but I would like the answer to those two first.
Okay, so the first one, we used to turn the crowd against him. So pie show that they're playing is it's very similar to the version that Avatar Karuk was so well known for. It's a version, well, not even, no, it's that's not the one he's known for. It's the version that the false Avatar Yoon was famously misidentified as the Avatar for. It's a version where you grab tiles out of the bag randomly to use, and so you don't really know which tiles you're going to be getting. And you notice that beneath, he has this table set up with sort of tablecloth on either side. And out of the corner of your eye, you catch his foot is on this pedal that has this rotating mechanism with various tiles on it underneath the table that you can sort of see through this crack. And right above that mechanism on the table is where he has his bag of tiles placed. And so you're very, very much so able to make this out. In terms of who here can be a friend or ally, you notice someone who definitely stands out in this situation because you're in sort of like the slums of Gowling. Someone starting to approach this crowd, someone that the crowd is sort of slightly parting ways for once they notice him coming. He's wearing very clean, very nice looking Earth Kingdom attire, and for now he's still just observing. He has a very neutral look on his face, and he's sort of just similar to what you're doing. He's just observing and assessing what's really happening right now, but he seems at least respected by those immediately around him. And he had one more question.
Yeah, what is my best way in? I want to get like in before he can like really react to what's going on. Like in close to like the table and to this whole setup. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So no, you're good. So you want to get in. I think I want to give you a good answer here. I think a part of me, I think you. Here's what I'll say. I think you notice Haru kind of. Haru, I'm sorry, Justin. We are going to get to your role. I think
you're good.
You're good with what you're doing. I think you sort of notice Haru's fuming, and so I think you can sense a window of opportunity coming. With whatever Haru's going to do. I hope that suffices. I hope that's enough.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. So Haru, you do your thing, and that's just going to help me do my thing. I think we're going to basically act at the same time, but like that is
yep.
It's all in a second. I see all of that.
Awesome.
That's why I wanted to like say what I was doing while you were rolling to give you.
I'm going to be honest. I didn't have our StreamYard app open as on a different tab, and when I reopened it, I forgot about something.
What did you forget? What did you forget, buddy?
I was very surprised.
Forgot what?
You forgot my role.
I forgot how much I love all you guys.
Oh,
you forgot
me too.
That's impossible.
Oh wait a second. That was kind of fucked up.
Okay, well, never mind. I never forgot. I was lying. What
were you lying about, Danny? Tell the truth.
I don't know anymore. Justin, can we remind the listeners and us as well what Haru had said and done?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty simple. Dust like starts to swirl around him, maybe just his feet. And he goes, Put him down.
I think that pretty much has to be an intimidate as well.
Yeah, it sounds like it for sure.
Yeah.
Oh. So, I'm using this very fun new dice tray that I got with Uncle Iroh's little tea guide. It's very pretty. And I rolled 2 1s.
Oh,
Cursed.
I rolled 2 1s.
Wow.
And I add 0
Okay.
to that. So that's just 2.
That's just two.
Mm.
Yeah.
Just
wow. Well, I honestly was not expecting that. For some reason, I was assuming this was going to go
Well,
well.
we're just going to create a couple more characters. We're all going to come into the team, and we're all going to help.
can we
Let
benefit from the help action once in a row?
Yes.
So what does that mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
This
regardless,
dust swirling
you're going
around
to get an
him.
opportunity to act.
Exactly,
fairly,
exactly.
Yeah, it's true.
Dust
just-
swirling around him. Says, "Put him down." And at this point, the large now us the audience know the large pie show hustler sort of lets go of the boy and stands up. Now, as he stood up in a non-squatting position, he's much taller than most everyone in this crowd. And he goes, "Just who do you think you are talking to?"
And because he stood up and he's no longer at the table, like fast as lightning, Ling's like mist veil comes out over her, and she like almost like slides like under his legs, and then like uses her mist to sort of whip off the tablecloth and like turn the table over, so like the whole mechanism is like in view. And she says, "You know, people have a problem with projection. They project when they..." I didn't have a punchline going into this. He's a cheetah. Clearly he's cheating, and he's mad because somehow he lost. But which means he knows that the boy was cheating because he was cheating, and he couldn't have lost unless the boy was also cheating. I've realized I've really taken my own thunder out of this, but the fact remains, he's a cheetah.
I think I do want. You are going to get a +1 on this because of the 10 plus on assess situation, so you get a +1 ongoing. I do want to rely on your skills and training, though. See how effectively you're able to do this.
Okay, I'm going to spend the last fatigue I have available to roll with reinvention.
Because I'm mad, man.
That means I'm adding 4 to this roll. So there's a very low chance I still fail. All right, I'm really glad I shouldn't have said that, but I'm glad it worked out. I rolled a 13.
Wow. That's pretty good.
So
You just do it. So basically,
Yeah,
everything that
do
you
it.
had said just happens. And there's an audible in the crowd. Something that maybe I don't know if any of you would notice, but maybe as us as the audience notice as you lift that up, that wealthy looking stranger sort of took this moment to yank the boy who was being harassed out of the crowd, sort of took his own opportunity to do that. And at this point, the large hush is like, "Oh, whoa, how'd that get there? What? Did you put that? I don't even know what that is. What is, I don't, whoa." And at this point, the crowd they're shaking their head and they're like, that's what, and he's obviously flustered. And you're not even, he sort of uses that moment to kind of recover the table, starts packing these up. I don't even know what that was, but I'm done anyways.
Where are you going? You cheat these people? Throw your weight around a kid? You're just gonna leave? I don't think so.
yeah, I don't think any of us are okay with that. And she's like trying to rile up the crowd in Haru's favor here. I don't know if it's helping.
this point, the that wealthy looking stranger comes into view, and he goes, "He's right, Hanzo. I don't think you have any right to accuse this young boy of cheating. And when you so boldly lie in the faces of the Gowling citizens yourself." And at this point, Hanzo, who we now know his name is, goes, geez, I didn't expect to see Bei Fong in the STEM district. You're right. I'm sorry. Oh, I'll definitely change my ways. I vow to never cheat again. To never lie to you lovely folks. It was a one-time thing, you know. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm sorry.
The clown makeup is pertinent in this scene and this character.
It's so funny.
I'm sorry.
This is what the man looks like.
Sorry.
Because he is a clown. Okay.
Danny, can I ask a question of you?
Yes.
Ooh.
Have I watched this person
I was gonna
interact
say
with another
yes.
person?
If you even want to like roll back a little bit too, to while you're watching them play the first time,
I think this is the moment. Like he's been watching this
them
whole
to
scene.
interact with this wealthy
Yes, with Bei Fong.
okay,
Yeah.
with Bei Fong. Okay, yeah, I love it. Yeah, so I'm a people person. You want to read that off for us in the
Yeah.
audience?
When you watch someone interact with another person, roll with focus, and then I'll roll and I'll. It's kind of like my own assess the situation. That's a 9.
All right, yeah. So you get to ask one of those questions.
So I mean, obviously, are you lying right now seems the most pertinent. But I think with the state that Haru is in right now, having seen him like threaten this child, I think I would actually rather ask, how are you vulnerable to me?
Okay, and you're asking that in terms to Hanzo, essentially?
About Hanzo, correct. I think he assumes that Hanzo is lying.
Yes, and I want to ask, do you mean vulnerable like actually like physically, or just like vulnerable in general?
I'll leave that up to you.
Yeah,
What you wanna
because
give me?
so his guard is definitely down now that this character, this Bei Fong, has showed up. His guard's down. He's he was at first mostly paying attention to you, Haru, but now that this almost like, you know, this dog has entered the playing field, he's sort of now more paying attention to him, and so they're definitely in that sense, his guard is down and he's sort of vulnerable to, he's not really paying attention to you. It's like a window for you to do something if you want.
Then can I just create a quicksand under him and just have him sink so it's just his head is showing?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I love it. It's very fun. I love it. Is this something you've done? I know you're very proficient in like snakes, and I think you're proficient in manipulating the sand on the ground.
Quicksand is my master technique, so he is very
Awesome.
good at turning earth to sand and making people sink into it.
That's the rely on skills and training, then I think. Or no, I think it's just what I was gonna say. Like maybe it could be a trick. I think relying on skills and training just makes more sense, though.
Oh, that's 11.
Jeez. Yeah. So as he's talking to this Bei Fong, there's a little bit of a back and forth between them because you sort of like, you know, you're observing them talk. So I was like, you don't want me to tell my dad, but you're using his meetings to sell your chi enhancing tea, do you? And Hans is like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like I said, I'm an honest man, honest day's work. I just I'm just happy to be here. And his pie show table sinks down. Both the chairs that we're sitting there sink down to the ground, and now basically only his head exposed. Hanzo has sunk into the ground. At this point, some of the people in the crowd start clapping.
Danny,
there's him right. Mm-hmm.
what has happened to his pie show tiles?
There's some of them are in the ground. I think some of them are also scattered too. I don't think because they're Paisho tiles, they're not really heavy enough to sink down like that. They're like scattered all throughout the ground at this point in the middle of this crowd.
All right, Teto's gonna pick them up and pocket them. Ooh.
You're just. I love it. I love it.
He's just one at a time. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy.
Yeah.
This is what
He
Hanzo-
doesn't have
Wait, those are-
Paisho tiles, and he wants them.
Now he does.
There you go. Hanzo's
So
like, "Hey, wait, those are mine." Oh.
I do want
I'll
to take these. Go ahead, Justin.
No, please.
No,
Take the tiles.
I want to take them. I was trying to work in my move of bad habits, but I don't think that Hanzo is in a position to complicate my life in this moment.
Yeah, let's look at that real quick. Bad habits of casual thievery.
Very casual, by the way. It's
That is very casual.
it's
When you
let's call
indulge
it
in
curious
superstition.
thievery.
I think you're still technically indulging in it, you know? What do you think, OGGM of Lavtar Legends, Justin? When you indulge?
GGM. Yeah. When you indulge in a bad habit on your own? Where does it say that they have to be able to cause you trouble?
At the bottom on a
Yeah.
miss. I'm caught by
Oh,
somebody.
well,
dangerous.
So you
doesn't
don't have to
necessarily
worry
have to
about
be him.
that. All
Yeah.
you have to worry about is the narrative trigger when you indulge a bad habit on your
Oh.
own, and you're
Mhm.
doing that. If you do miss, that's up to Danny to figure out
That's up to me.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
what that means.
Sorry, that's my old GM brain taking over.
No, you're good.
It's all good, man. Just how it goes.
I got an 8.
Awesome. So, yeah, on a hit, you pull it off and vent your frustrations. Clear fatigue or conditions equal to your survival. If you have no fatigue or
You did-
conditions, you mark a growth.
You did shift your balance towards survival.
Oh no, I didn't do that. I'll do that now.
So then it would
So
be a
then-
9 then.
No,
0.
because he's
No,
back
no.
at he's at the center, so he's at 0 for everything.
And also,
I
even
see,
if
okay.
I'm at minus, it's only a minimum of 0. So I'm never gonna get a negative roll on any of these. It's just
Ah.
gonna be
Okay.
0.
Oh, that's on the hit. That's when you clear fatigue or conditions. The minimum is 0.
Okay. So, yeah.
Oh,
you've-
I see what you
you've
mean. Yeah, I'm-
indulged.
Because you're rolling with your survival after.
Got
you
it.
shift
Got it.
Yeah. So unfortunately, I think it's because you have the 1 fatigue marked, you don't get to mark growth, but you do.
That's fine. I just want these tiles.
There you go. And you have partial. I think I will say they're pretty good tiles. They're made of some good material, and
So
like polished wood, and they
I like the
they're pretty
idea
well sized.
of Hanzo still sticking halfway, like some of his hands are out the ground and he's holding onto a
Yes.
bag, and I'm going to take the bag out of his hands.
for sure. I love that.
At this
can
point.
you just loosen your grip just a little bit? Just okay, I got it. Okay, thanks.
Now, if I remember right, you accuse this kid of cheating you. Well, it seems like you're the cheater, so it seems like you owe him some money. Isn't that right, Mr. Hanzo?
At this point, Hanzo just in the ground still looks at Haru, looks at Tao Bei Fong, and looks at Haru, looks back at Tao Bei Fong. Tao just nods yes and he goes, "All right, fine. Some of my yuan scattered over there. Just you know what I owe you, kid. Let's go on."
Teto's picking that up as well.
I think what happens is the guy and your hand sort of meet going for the bag, and you both look at each other. He goes, "Oh, I was just gonna grab what he owed me. I think I guess if you want, you can take the rest. I don't know. I mean."
No, it's all good, man. I'm all about sharing. Do you want some of these? This money too? He's holding up a Paisho tile.
Oh, that's not money. That's it's a game we're playing. Okay, I'm just gonna take what I money. Here,
Oh,
right,
okay.
here you go.
Oh, cool. That's totally cool. But if you have any more of these Paisho tiles, I'll take them. Wait, I don't know what you're gonna do with that other stuff. What do you can't even play a game with that.
It's money. Okay, Thank you so much. This guy says he's now fixing the headband that he has around. This black headband tied around his head. He's sort of in like. No, sorry, I was just saying he's sort of in like dirtier garbs. He seems well at home in the slums here. Yeah, thank you so much.
It's all good. It's all good.
I'll kick the earth and Hanzo will pop back up. Get out of here. Don't let me see you again.
All right, fine.
Yeah, don't you let him see you again. Boo! And I try to get the crowd to boo him as he leaves.
And then start
the crowd's like there. He's gone. He already left.
Okay, yeah, that's my. All right. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
The crowd's already dispersing at this point. Like, all right, that's.
You can.
But
be proud of yourselves.
But
Teto's gonna go up to Ling and said,
I think you did a really good job there. They really responded to you.
They really did.
Yeah, you're a natural at this.
I am.
I would like to guide and comfort Ling.
Please. Oh, for the love of God, please.
Yeah, I think I needs it.
I'm gonna use my roguish charm again to guide and comfort by flattering and empathizing with them. Yeah. I'm gonna mark a fatigue and I'm gonna roll with creativity.
Awesome. There you
go. And I got a 9 plus 2.
Whoa.
11.
There you go. So yeah, so you get to first of all you can choose you get to choose one of those. But also on a 10 plus.
I get to clear condition or 2 fatigue.
But also on a 10 plus, if they choose to embrace it, they can also shift their balance.
No. Teto can choose to shift.
You may also shift their balance. I see.
Shift your balance, yeah. Yep. So it's just the person using the move. Yeah, I'm clearly she's into it. She needs it. She's feeling it. But I have a question for our GM here. It says I may clear a condition or 2 fatigue. Now I don't have a condition marked, but is that a prerequisite? Because there's a thing that I have, my playbook feature called wait, where is it? I'm on the wrong screen. That's why. Reconciliation. Now, I have 3 special conditions marked. If you watch the character creation episode, you'll know what I'm talking about. I have guilty, insecure, and are angry. If there is ever a point where I would clear one of these conditions, I may instead mark a box on my recovery track. I am asking if I need to have the condition marked to be able, because it doesn't say when when you remove a mark on your condition track, it says when you clear one of these conditions,
but it's not checked, so you're not clearing it.
Oh,
so
that's
you wouldn't be. You wouldn't be clearing it.
You're right. I'll just get rid of 2 fatigue because I do have 5.
That's okay, Nick. I feel like Ling is going to need a lot of comforting over this campaign.
Yeah. And I'm literally encouraged to play her as self-destructively as possible. So.
Same, dude.
Yeah.
And
right it.
Tato, would you like to shift Ling's balance in a given direction?
Shift Tato's balance. You can shift your own balance if you want. You do not have to.
No.
It's shifting.
Tato may shift your balance. Shift Ling's
because I got a 10 plus.
No, you
may also shift their balance
using the move.
You may also shift their balance.
It's written wrong in our sheet.
Oh, you're looking at the sheet? Oh yeah, no.
Danny's
I'm looking here.
He's got the better reference. Okay, fine. We gotta pull the books out.
Everybody, get your books out. Okay, reading is fun. It's mental. Everybody listening at home, go to your bookshelf, grab your Avatar Legends core book by Magic Games,
or grab any book. Just flip to a random page. Hey, you know what? Everyone watching this, grab a random book, flip to page 296, And
Chat. We need book recommendations. If you're listening on any podcast afterwards,
Yeah.
5 stars and also a book recommendation.
yes, and tell us what stood out to you on page 296.
I love it.
I mean, well, like that's assuming that your books are that long. My books are like 15 pages.
all right,
Well, that's
Tato. You want to shift? You want to shift things balance? So you can either choose to take them off balance or shift them.
If you want to literally take me out of the scene, go for it, man. Kill me. Let's
Shift them
go.
towards reinvention or restoration.
Can we maybe hear from Nick like how
Yeah.
Ling Rung views both her principles?
Yeah.
That's probably helpful. For Ling Rong, reinvention is all about like not being the person who made the mistake that she is very concerned about. Which none of the characters know what that mistake is, but we as listeners know that she hurt her brother and has sworn off like true violence. Everything she's done so far is either like, an obstacle for an enemy or to bolster her friends.
Yeah.
So, and restoration, I think, is a deeper thing that she's less like aware of, but is more about like actually healing instead of like taking some sort of course to like become some like deny some part of herself.
Sure.
That's kind of how I view it.
So, as a player, my inclination is to want to keep you a little bit safer and bring you back towards center, which would be pushing you towards reinvention.
No, it'd be pushing me towards restoration because
Yes.
I'm at max
Sure.
reinvention
Yep.
right now.
Yep.
Oh, you are. I'm sorry. I'm reading your sheet wrong.
That's all
Um,
right. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
From what you said, I kind of feel like it is restoration. Like it's genuinely
Yeah.
like encouraging and like just being like, hey, you did it right. You did it good. Like it's just
Yeah.
like, especially
Yeah,
from the things that she's trying to heal from, which I don't want to get into
Yeah.
too much. I think just like a genuine praise, which is
mm,
like a good thing.
Yeah, I think I want to praise Ling for standing up in a difficult situation and calling out a wrongdoing, and also for having the courage of conviction to like bring others with her. And so that's the bent that Teto would take is seeing Ling in a leadership role and a leader for peace in this moment. So
Well,
I don't
that
know
is
which way you
really
would.
it's really restoring actually. So we'll find out later.
So Teto is gonna he's gonna say that was really cool. You just stood up in front of them, you called that guy out, and you got everybody to see that he was a cheater. I was didn't see that. I thought that he just had bad eyesight.
Yes, I got that. Yes, I did a good job. Thank you for
did a great
noticing.
job.
I appreciate that.
So my question to Ling is going to be, that's really cool. I mean, it seems like you have experience doing this sort of thing. Like, do you?
Like 1,000-yard stare, and she's like, yes, I do have some experience.
And Teto's going to smile and say, awesome, and go back to picking up Paisho tiles.
Go find Fung, and she just like wanders off.
so you're Bei Fong. Did I catch that right?
Yeah, I'm Bei Fong. At this point, he's dusting off. You now know to be this, boy named Gio-san, dusting off his clothes a little bit. Getting back on his feet. Yeah, sorry. The name's Tao Bei Fong. He goes to shake whoever's still here hands.
Haru, it's good to meet you.
Oh, Haru. Yeah, and I'm familiar with some of your work. Try to be as cultured as I can in any form of art. And so yeah, I've definitely heard it. I've heard of what was the one you had? Something about walking around a mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain. That's a good one.
Yes, that was me. Yep, it was. Wrote that. We were traveling around the Fire Nation. They got tons of mountains out there, and I was just walking around a mountain, and I was this could be a song.
Are you here for my I know my father's holding auditions for. He's having a little get together tomorrow. Is that what you're here for?
And Teto pops up at this point and like makes eyes at Haru. And it's like his eyebrows are going up and down.
All exasperated sigh. Yes, that is what we are here for.
And Teto is now gonna do the jazz hands. Jazz hands.
Ling is gone. There is no counterpart. Like the screen widens to have both of us surrounding him with the jazz hands.
The other two times it's happened. Yeah.
But it's just Teto this time.
Yeah.
She's just not there.
I think Geo-san will try to go catch up with Ling. Geo-san's the boy that you guys saved.
Sure.
Excellent. This is Tao Bei Fong talking. Excellent. Yeah. If you'd like, we're letting all the performers auditioning stay in one of the various places of the Bei Fong estate. Places, houses with rooms and such. I'm
Teto's
sorry.
eyebrows are up and down, up and down. He's looking at Haru.
I get it. We just had an altercation. It's all right to be a little flustered. Take your time.
I'm also a little flustered because I wasn't even here for what you just saw me do. I'm looking for my sister. I don't really come. I don't come here as often as I'd like to, and she likes to hang out around the STEM district and do things. Have you seen a girl around my age? Probably, and I have no idea what she's wearing.
How
her name's Sue. He's probably like 18.
Okay, he's about 18. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we haven't met any Sues, but I mean, if y'all are offering us a place to stay, we were looking for one. We'd be mighty happy to help you look for your sister, and then carry on with you onto the Bei Fong estate.
Oh, thank you so much. I mean, I definitely appreciate that. And yeah, there should be a place to stay. I think we have just enough rooms for the amount of performers that we had on our list to arrive. So there should definitely be room for you. We should have a bed and everything set up for you.
Oh yes, we're definitely on that list.
All right,
sure.
awesome.
That's what we're here
Yeah,
for.
so
yep.
She's probably in this direction, and you starts walking down this alley.
And Teto is just grinning at Haru. Big smile. Big smile.
I'd like to think his eyebrows are like dancing now. They're not even just like up. They're just
like
kind of like doing a wave.
yeah.
Every airbender knows how to do waves with their eyebrows.
Yes, it's a thing.
It's the first thing they learn.
Yeah, it's a basic.
There's two things that
technique.
every air nomad knows. Every air nomad is born with bending, and they all know how to do waves with their eyebrows.
Yes.
It's in the fiction now. It's canon. I want to cut to Ling Herong. You said that you're sort of walking away to find Fong. You feel
can you
a
remind
hand?
me?
Yeah.
This is Guy Long. This is not a port city, right? That was the
Gowling.
yeah. Gowling. Sorry.
It's farther away from the. It's still like it's like the next neighboring town from Kinshao, but it's more inland.
Okay. Yeah. So she's just like wandering.
Okay. Yeah. And at this point, you feel a hand on your shoulder.
She, in like a super deft and swift movement, she like whips her arm around. She like dives low, whips her arm in a circle. Her water bending pouch comes unlatched. Mist forms around her hands, and she grabs the dude's arm, or whoever's arm this is, with like the mist, like doesn't actually put a hand on it, and then the rest of the mist is like in her hand, and she cups it up towards his face, and she's like, "Why are you trying to touch me?"
Hi, I'm so sorry. It's me from earlier. My name is Josan.
Oh, sorry.
sorry.
You're the kid that he was holding on. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Just a little.
Himself.
Sorry about that. I have a lot of reflexes. What did you want?
Did
you need something? Did you need healing? Are you okay? I can heal. She brings the water back out.
Oh, that's fine. It's fine. You can put that away. I'm fine. I'm fine. Really.
Okay.
First, I just want to thank you again. No one's ever called out Hanzo like that before. I mean, me, I've only been here for about a day at this point, but it's I really appreciated it.
Oh, no, you're welcome. Are people scared of him? Is that what it? What is he like? Known for being dangerous or particularly insane or something?
He just I was just told that he has some powerful connections, is what I've heard.
Oh, that's usually how it is. See, he just didn't seem like intimidating to me, so I was just confused by the lack of action.
He's so much bigger than all of us.
Size isn't really the determining factor in like a threat. Oh, well, I guess, I don't know, maybe.
I like that way of thinking. I'm sorry, what'd you say your name was?
I'm Ling Hrang. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, pleasure to meet you. He shakes your hand.
Okay. Hello.
What brings you and your friends to Gaoling?
Well, I don't know if you didn't hear because you were being held up by the stranger. We kind of crashed into your city, just trying to. My friend Haru, I'm his promoter. He is a performer. He is here to audition for a part. I'm not super sure about it. I haven't been given the promotional materials, and thus I'm not super sure what I should be saying as a promotion.
That sounds very exciting. That's awesome. Well, yeah. I mean, as I said, I'm just sort of here in town as well. I'm just passing through. You're definitely able to take in his clothes more. He's basically wearing rags. I mean, hopefully we run into. Maybe we can find something to eat. Maybe share a cup of tea or something. But yeah, I just wanted to thank you again. It was nice meeting you.
Yeah, that would be nice. It was nice meeting you. Nice.
Gio-san.
It's great to meet you. I'm glad I could help. I don't actually know where I'm going. Could you actually take me back to where we were? Because I'm pretty immediately lost.
Okay, yeah, no, I heard you say you're looking for someone like Fong or something. That's what I thought.
Yeah, you did, but I got what you're saying. I am looking for him, but I realized I should probably have my other companions with me first.
Yeah, they're right back. They're right back this way. You were just walking straight. They're just a straight shot the other direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I feel silly.
I'll walk with you if you want.
Oh yes, please. Well, you can walk together.
Yeah, very cool. Okay.
She doesn't say a word. They walk.
Yeah, during the walk, Gio-san also has like his arms, like his hands crossed over each other in front of him as well. Sort of walking.
Yeah, she has her arms crossed behind her, and then he has his arms crossed in front of her, and that's it.
Yeah. I mean, at this point.
So we get back to the square. They're gone, right? Like they're
gone. They're gone.
Oh, I was gonna say we're like maybe still talking to Tao Bei Fong.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point though, you guys have won a little bit. I think Ling and Gio-san, you see them sort of going down this alley where they're following Tao.
Oh, those will be my compatriots. It was thank you for your help and your assistance, and your kind words. Goodbye.
Okay.
And she just walks. Just
the camera pans back to Giosa, and we see that he had his hand out to shake.
Nope.
As
Didn't
Ling is
notice.
just walking away.
walk away.
Okay. And he just short, sort of exploring various Ling, you're able to catch up with the rest of your friends. They're exploring various twists and turns of alleys in the what we know now as the STEM district, the more the lower class district of Gaoling. You turn a corner and you see this young girl, probably about 16, 17 years old, is crouched. And she's making what seems to be this stew, and she's giving it to various what looks to be just unfortunate people in this district.
We're all together.
Yeah, you're all together.
Teto gets in line.
Oh,
Teto, we can get food later. You don't need to.
It's super breezy. There's food right here, cousin.
Is that
Right.
Tao? Is that Sue?
What, how are you saying?
Is that Sue?
It's soup.
No, Sue is his sister.
Yeah. What? Why are we following this man?
It's
Oh,
Tao
yeah,
Bei
yeah.
Fong.
I feel like I missed
That's
something.
Sue. Hey, Sue. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. My name is Tao. That's my sister, Sue. We gotta get back home. I'm sorry. She's like,
Teto
"Oh,
is
it's
looking
it's just-
between the bowl of soup and the girl. Soup.
He's going to break. I know it.
He'll work it out. He'll work it out eventually. Just let him keep going.
All
Is
right.
this vegetarian?
I just have a couple bowls. I mean, if you want to help Tao, then it'll go by a little faster. There's just a few people left in line.
I got it. I got it, Tao. It'll take but a moment, and I'll lean down and help Sue.
All right.
Well, just lay out the bowls for me, and I will just bend the water into however many bowls there are.
All right.
Soup
I
bending.
guess.
Oh my god, this is incredible.
I do feel like I've unlocked new strength, new power, even. Feeling I've not felt since. Sorry.
I love it. You know what? I think we see this just very adorable scene of Teto in line. He looks very at home in this line, mind you, as well.
He's already chatting with the guy in front of him.
I want to be clear that if this is vegetarian soup, he's having it and then he's getting back in line.
Oh my god. And yeah, at this point, even Tao joins Sue, Haru, and Ling to aid in speeding up the process a little bit. Ling, you said you're sort of using your bending to help. Haru's helping as well. I think it gets to a point where you realize that you're just serving like one other person and Teto over and over again.
Teto, we're literally gonna go to the Bei Fongs. They're gonna have plenty of food there. I
But
promise.
this food is right here. Why go away from the food that is right
Teto,
here?
Just focus for a second. All
I
right.
just thought you were a smart guy, but you don't seem that way right now.
All right. How about this? This food is for people who really need it. All right. I know you're gonna. Don't say it. You're gonna say that you need it. Don't say it.
Do you need it? Because you're a little cranky.
Oh, he didn't say it. He didn't say it. Haru, he didn't say what you asked him not to say, which is growth. Well done, Teto.
Yeah,
It's
you didn't
time
say
for us to eat more even more vegetarian food. The food will be
more
of a higher,
vegetarian?
yeah, it's vegetarian squared. It's just
No,
more.
we
vegetarian.
have plenty of vegetarian options. Our kitchen staff can definitely whip something up for you if you need it.
Oh, you see,
We're also very familiar with Illinois
staff.
cuisine.
He takes the bowl of soup in his hand and he tucks it in his cloak.
All right, yeah.
Okay,
Good enough
well,
for you.
you know what? We'll take it.
Awesome. Is this everyone? Is this the whole band? Are you guys ready?
Where's May and Fun?
I think they went to go get a place for us to stay. We should go let them know we're staying at the Bei Fong.
All right. Yeah. Honestly, it's very easy to get to. Soon I gotta go back. But if you guys just want to meet us at the estate after you find your friends, and we'll show you where you can be staying. We'll have a meal set up for you if you want. Even some tea if you like. And yeah, I'm happy to have. We'll be.
All right.
Ling is gonna turn towards his sister Sue and be like, I think it's really cool that you're feeding the homeless. I mean, that's what I meant actually. I've got it on the second try.
I got it, sweetie. It's fine. I thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate the appreciation. All right. You ready, Tao? And
So yeah, they turn to leave, and immediately the camera cuts back to Ling. She's sweating. She's just sweating a lot, so much.
oh no.
Is it really hot out? I feel like it got much hotter in a very short amount of time. Oh, let's go find Fong.
And May's with Fong.
And May.
All right. I think
Teto
you saw where they were going, right? Lead the way.
uncloaks his soup and starts to sip.
All right, I love it.
I like that we're just using new verbs on old words, you know? We're uncloaking the soup. We're holding the feedless.
I don't think that the Gowling isn't the largest city, right? It's a town.
Yeah.
Too many inns that you guys need to stop at to find them. Maybe you search a couple. You do get to one inn. I think at this point, the sun is just starting to start on its downward spiral towards the deep dark night, and you turn the corner to another inn. We'll say it's called the Growling Turtle Duck, and I think through a window, one of you, we'll say Haru, you notice that you see Fong and May sitting down. But there's something else you notice as well, which sort of causes you to stop. You're sort of across the street, you could say, although it's like a dirt road or be for foot travel. You notice a group of individuals walking in to the inn as we speak. Some of them shirtless, some of them in loose garbs, bandanas around their heads, some of them blades even drawn. One particularly very tall woman, several of robes from various nations, mostly Southern Water Tribe. They all walk in to the Growling Turtle Duck, and they don't look very happy. And I think we're gonna have to see how this unfolds next week.
Just constantly harried by Daofei for an entire campaign. I guess we did pick Kiyoshi, so
it's a Kiyoshi era, It's a Kiyoshi era.
ask for it.
Whew. That was a good one. If not for my various network issues, I'll have to figure that out. But I had lots of fun. I don't know about you guys.
I had a great time.
That was good. That was good stuff.
That was good. Yeah, I'm gonna have some talking to do with Monroe. I'll just figure out what she did during all that and how the situation with her and Fong are looking like. But we'll figure that out. Very exciting things happening here at Scars of Disorder, rather. Yeah, it's pretty much all I had. Justin, did you have anything for the folks back home?
No, I mean just standard catch us playing Scum and Villainy in not this Sunday, but in 2 Sundays.
2 Sundays?
Should be in our Twitch schedule.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess not next Thursday, but the Thursday after that is our second episode of Root.
I'm very excited for that as well. Yeah, that
Yeah.
Nick's jamming.
I am.
Yeah.
I have the power now.
Yes, at this point, each of the I guess besides Monroe's one of the core cast. I was gonna say each of the core cast has GM'd, but Monroe still has to GM.
Yeah, we'll get there. She'll get
We'll
there.
get there.
Yeah, well,
We'll get
we're,
Yeah.
we're taking it at the pace we need to take it.
Let her cook. All right. Yeah. I mean, that's all I had for y'all.
Right. Thanks
great
so
week.
much for watching Twitch.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next Friday again for more Avatar Legends.
Yeah.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Later, cat gators.
Honk, honk.